Hey, welcome back. We're at another one. Same kind of other one. Last week's video, you guys saw that we dived into an old square body, ended up getting some parts and pieces off of it. Dash bezel, whatever, for Angus. Today, we're back in this 1985 Chevrolet K10 diesel, and we're getting some more parts off of it. Let's show you what we're going after today. So this truck is actually got pretty solid doors on it. A lot of good interior parts. Sure, besides the moss there. Hood's actually probably pretty decent. Fenders, they've seen better days. I mean, they're not, yeah, they're pretty shot. But the interior, windshield, rearview mirror, all that stuff, headliner, visors, all the fun plastic trim pieces. This stuff's all still relatively good. So this is what we're going after. The seat belts, look at these things. They're great. Mine are kind of frayed and brittle. Carpet's immaculate. So these door cards, they're power locks, power windows. Not ideal, but they're nice. So snagging them out too, and it's gonna kind of go after. There's a leaf on me because it's fall. Going after kind of some of the parts to make this thing, I don't know, survive another life, give it more life, I guess. Yeah, so let's dive into that. First thing, I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna remove the sill plates here, go after the seat belts. Really just want the seat belts mainly to start. After that, we'll work around, probably pull the carpet up, work on the door panels after that. Get a couple of these little odds and ends trim pieces. This switch right here, we're gonna snag that out, and probably go after that rearview mirror because that one's nice and clean. Check that out. Mine's got some spots on it. But we'll dive into all this stuff and basically get all the interior parts we want. Probably even these. Now I'm looking at them because that's pretty neat. Pretty nice. So you might be wondering why would I want to go after all these parts and pieces. Well, because Angus, as you can see over there, when I got it, didn't have any interior parts. So it's just been a kind of a hogwash of parts that I've been putting in there, and it's not really the greatest. Finding out that I would really enjoy having something more like this, and the price is right, so can't beat it. I'm gonna start by diving in, getting those sill plates off, pulling the seat belts off, carpet and all that stuff. Well, as expected, those are kind of being a pain to come out. And of course, I forgot to bring my WD-40. So I'll grab some transmission fluid in here. We're going to kind of just use that for some lubrications. A little Dextron, Mextron, Mercon, Activa. I'm guessing with that in there, this thing probably died a transmission issue. But who knows? Looks like it's got a plate welded on right there. So probably, who knows? So now while those are soaking down here, both sides, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the this trim piece over here. I'm gonna get the mirror off, get all the other trim pieces off there, at least get the top seatbelt part off, get this back panel off, kind of go from there. If we can't get this out for the carpet, we'll slice it. You know, I got my seats over that. It's not that big of a deal. And then seat belts, I think, I'm not sure, but we'll have to take a look at it. Maybe there's a way we can leave the bracket on here. Maybe just pull the straps off. I don't know yet, but we're gonna look at it and see what we can get out of all the other stuff. First things first, though, getting his trim pieces all yanked out. Well, you learn something new every day. Going through getting all these trim pieces out. And there are little actuators for back here. They're vacuum driven. That's kind of neat. Gets rid of the which you can see it's still got the provision for it, but cool. Didn't know that. I take a venture to say that that's why the controller right here has got vacuum on it, so it's more of a climate control style. It's like early setups. It's pretty neat. Cool. So where I'm at is I got all the topper pieces that I want out, rearview mirror out. I got all the AC ducts. Those are pulled out. Working on pulling this guy out here now. And yeah, so I'm gonna keep working at it. Here's where I'm at. Headliner is down, all the trim pieces are off. Taking that as well. Look at that freaking rot up there though. That is nuts. Holy cow. It's too bad. There, and typical spot underneath here is just gone. But that's how it goes. So I'm gonna finish working on this. Hopefully get all the rest of this stuff out. Starting to struggle with a couple of these on the floor. We might have to not get the carpet. But at least we got everything else. Door panels are off. Gauge cluster's out. I wasn't gonna take that, but why not? Seat belts, I got those out. These ones I just snapped off all the way across. And door panel over there is off. Now headliner, that's all out too. And what else do I gotta do? Pretty much gotta remove those brackets for the bench seat that was in there. And then a couple odds and ends maybe for the center shifter. Hopefully I can get this carpet out. The more and more I dig into it, the more and more ratty it's looking. And yes, I just got hit in the face. But we'll see. I'm gonna look at it a little bit more. Yeah, we're gonna pull this out and check that out. Found an old scratch off ticket that's not even scratched off yet. No date on it, but who knows how old that thing is. Huh. Well, deciding to snag the carpet because it's not as bad as I thought. It actually looks like a replacement from LMC or something. So, gonna go with it. This truck's got a lot of insulation in it. I wonder if they did that to keep them warmer in the winter in the DUP array. Anyway, I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be my final little piece out of here. I'm gonna clean up my tools, put their stuff back in here, and probably call it. Well, that's what I got. Pretty good. Pull. And this truck is everything else is put back in there. I didn't take those because they're kind of rotted out. I don't really like the looks of them. I do, but I don't. Threw everything else back in here. And yeah, I think I'm done. I was debating on taking those for Angus, but Angus has got them shaved anyway, so I think I'm just going to leave them shaved. So, yeah, I'm gonna wrap up here, head home. It's starting to rain anyway. Get the stuff unloaded in the garage so it doesn't get wet. End this video. Yes, one last thing too is I did only decide to grab the air conditioner vent parts from the inside of the truck. I didn't grab any of the lines or the box on the outside. It was back home, unloaded. Got the carpet out on here, and needs a good scrubbing. It's a little crispy around the edges, but it ain't bad, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe a good pressure wash, clean that up. You know, get that taken care of. Also, we got this doodabber for the back. You know, it would sit on a square body behind the seats. Insulation. It's a little gross right there. I think Gorilla Tape will take care of that, but the most part, that thing is actually pretty solid. So we got that. Got all the other parts unloaded here. Door cards, seat belts, air conditioning components, sills, trim panels, pieces, all that. Tools are off unloaded. All the screws, hardware in there and whatnot. And finally, the new never hurts to have one. Really, all I really was looking forward to this one was because it has a clock in it. Don't see many of those with the clock. And also right there, it's got the D with the circle around the overdrive. So I wanted to put that one in. You know, weird. Anyways, so I'm going to throw the dehumidifier in here. Get the garage closed up. Let this wet stuff, moist stuff soak out. And yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I'm going to go clean up. Thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you guys do when you salvage parts out of a beat up truck. Is it worth it? Did your thing flip and reverse it? I don't know. It's honestly where I think it's worth it to me. I'm getting some good parts because, as I mentioned, Angus didn't have any. So thanks again, everyone, for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment below. See ya.